Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman from the new Batman movie. This is of course Robert Pattinson donning the cowl as Bruce Wayne and Batman, and honestly I think it was a great choice. I haven't seen the movie myself yet, but I am dying to. I seriously cannot wait. I love the design of the new bat suit here. It's very different, so I'm loving that because it's a completely new style. It's boring if you keep getting the same old, same old. Come around to the back of the box here, we can see a really nice picture that is actually done with the figure. Which is also, I think, a scene that was in the trailer, which is really cool. And some other figures in the line. So we have a bat cycle there as well, which I'm probably going to get. Catwoman, again, I haven't looked at that figure, to be honest, yet, but I really am interested in it. I'm very excited to see how that's turned out. We have the Penguin and the Riddler. Now, the Penguin is a very interesting design, and so is the Riddler. They're both very different to what we've seen before, but I think they're a bit kind of too normal, if that makes sense, that I don't really feel like picking up as an action figure. There's nothing too crazy about them. But Batman and Catwoman, definitely worth picking up, at least as far as I can see. And as far as I'm aware, people really do like this figure. So I'm going to get this thing opened up and see what I think about it. And here is the Batman out of the packaging. And as always with McFarlane Toys, we have a little collector card which shows the artwork that was on the back of the box. And then on the back, we have a bit of a bio for the character, which I always find really nice. And accompanying that, as always, we also get a stand, which has the DC logo and one foot peg for one of the feet. You can see it there on the right, which helps to hold your figure up nice and easy. It's one thing I love about figures that come with stands. It's just so helpful, and it just relaxes me knowing that whatever figure I buy that comes from McFarlane Toys, I know I'm going to be able to stand it on my shelf, no problem, with it falling over, no matter how heavy or awkward it is, especially figures like Batman with a cape, or you might want to get some extravagant poses out of it. You can do so with figure stands, so I absolutely adore that they all come with them. People do not rate them highly enough. I love it. Now, in terms of Batman's actual accessories himself, he does come with a grapnel launcher, which, as you can see in this hand, it's like an open kind of karate chop kind of hand, so I don't know if it's actually like attached to his gauntlet or his wrist or something, and he's just like, you know, it's just there, or if he is actually supposed to be gripping it, but either way, it attaches to his hand, straight into his palm, very tightly. What the? Let go. God damn. Right, so there you can see the connector. It very clearly goes straight through his hand. It's actually quite a big connector there. The great thing about that is he has a little belt loop right there and another one right there. And you can put that through it so you can have his grapnel launcher on his front or on his side, and you just push it through that loop and it holds in. I think that is fantastic. So not only can he hold it securely without dropping it, you can actually also put it in this gripping hand, which looks a lot more natural as well. Or you can have it on his belt. A Batman figure that can store the accessory that he comes with on his belt. That is amazing. I wish we'd have got a loose Batarang or something as well, but you know what? This is awesome. I do really love the look of this suit. I think that Robert Pattinson's head in that cowl actually looks really good and comes across very much in this figure as well, which I think is phenomenal. And I'm going to go ahead and bring his head closer to you. Let me just bring the camera up slightly here. There we go. All of the stitching is actually molded in on this head sculpt, and it looks phenomenal. You can see there around the nose, all around the edge, then around this forehead section, over up the ears. It's all there. Now, I got this figure from a store, so I actually could see them. There was a couple with slightly bent ears, so I actually got the one with the straightest ears, and they are damn straight. It's probably the straightest bat ears on any cowl, on any figure that I own, which is pretty awesome. Love the new emblem. Really awesome gauntlets, shoulder pads, just general armor pieces. Nice big sections here on the knees that remind me very much of Arkham Origins. In fact, his whole lower section reminds me of Arkham Origins, which is fantastic. A lot of this suit does actually come from that as well, which is really, really cool. We have those silver parts on the gauntlets there. The spiky bits, I love the design of them, how they're going up like that. Absolutely adore that. Very, very much like a comic book style. I just can't get over this goddamn karate chop hand. The cape looks phenomenal. I love Batman designs that have this little kind of neck guard piece up here as well. Very kind of anime style. And then the way the cape tapers into a V here over the front, over the shoulders. Obviously, the way I've done this means that you can still get great articulation. Then you've got it flowing down the back. And as you can see, it's not a super spiky cape. You got the spikes at the end and then it's flat in the middle. I think that looks fantastic. Very close to touching the floor right down there. It's a very soft and pliable cape as well. It just looks phenomenal. Another great thing about this suit is it is actually a grey and black Batman. It's not an all black. Oh, it just looks so good. He does have a few different tones there on his face as well. Some bits under the nose, some lighter bits, some darker bits around the jawline there as well, showing not quite stubble, but it's a little bit darker. Could have done with maybe putting a little bit of stubble dry brushing or something on there, but you could do that yourself. Definitely the eyes look fantastic. And yeah, if you can't tell, I love the design of this suit. Quality control, everything looks phenomenal on this guy. And you can store the accessory, so everything is going well so far. So let's take him off his stand real quick and have a look at the articulation. So the head moves up. That is fantastic, especially considering this piece, so you can have him looking up to use his grapnel. How far does he look down? Only a little bit, not really much. Left and right. We have a lot of pivot side to side, so that's fantastic. The shoulders, this piece is actually attached to the arm and is separate. We do have a butterfly joint in here basically, so you've got a double ball joint with a loose floating piece of plastic inside there to cover up that peg. So you've got lots of range of motion. So the arm comes out to the side and rotates all the way around, as well as being able to pivot all the way around in that joint. So lots of articulation. Obviously, you want to keep the shoulder piece under the cape and whatnot, so there might be a little bit of finagling when you get him into some poses, but for the most part, he's gonna look fantastic. Then coming down to the rest of the arm, so we have a rotation just at the shoulder piece. It's kind of hard to get in there and show you, but it does actually rotate right there as well. Double jointed elbows, rotation, and a hinge there at the wrists. We have the ball jointed diaphragm right here, or double ball jointed diaphragm, so you can swivel all the way around like that, left and right, not really crunching forward, but can go back. So again, helping with a gliding, diving, or grapnelling pose. Yeah, pretty much standard, really, torso articulation there for McFarlane toys. The legs come out to the side all the way. That is phenomenal splits. Forward and back, especially with all of this in the midsection here. That is a lot of articulation as well as that rotation. That's hidden really well, and there's a lot of it. We have double jointed big old knees, and this is a really soft, pliable knee pad that feels really nice to touch, actually. Down here we have rotation and a hinge there at the feet. Obviously, you can rotate it the other way around and get it to pivot side to side, as well as the toe hinge there as well. Overall, I love this figure, guys. Definitely worth picking up. It captures the essence of Robert Pattinson beautifully. The figure feels great. It looks great. I love the new design. The accessory can be held in both hands and on his belt. That's a bonus in anyone's book. He obviously has great posability, and you can utilize those poses on the stand, so you can get him running or about to shoot his grapnel up and whatnot and not worry about him falling over. Yeah, it's a new Batman figure, why not? If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now and links to my social media for more pictures in the description below. Let me know if you guys are going to see the Batman movie. No spoilers, but yeah, I cannot wait to see it myself. For more DC videos, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.